What's up? I'm back. Got another video for y'all. So, I'm doing pretty good with the league thing. Since the last video I put up, I really haven't been playing as much ranked. I'm just taking a break, taking my time, not really rushing into things. But yeah, hopefully I'm hoping to get back into rank probably in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully get back into silver. I'm bronze 1 at the moment, so hopefully I can climb the ladder. But today I want to talk to you guys about tilting. Now, what is tilting? It's a term that I've heard plenty of times. It's a term that someone has even told me that, hey, Toya, you're on tilt. And I'm like, nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. So what is tilting? What does the word tilt mean? It's pretty much when you're on kind of like a losing streak. Well, kind of. When you are on a losing streak, this could be in ranked or in normals. You're probably going to experience it more in ranked, but it does happen in normals. You kind of get your emotions are just kind of screwed up. You're on the losing streak. You're like, man, I can do better than the next one. You go play the next one, and probably some of the stuff that you went through in those previous games, they're going to affect you negatively. It's going to go ahead and affect the way you're playing, and you're just going to continue to do bad and continue to lose. Now, the tilting thing may not be all your fault. There have been times when I've gone on tilt and I just go ahead and blame my teammates. I'm like, man, you know what, fuck this. Freaking people are trolling and stuff. And that's sometimes, you may get those trolls. They may go and screw up your game. But, like I was talking about a few times before, the whole thing of, sometimes me being pissed and ranked because, I feel like some things are unfair. Some things I shouldn't be held accountable for, such as an AFK or someone trolling. But that can also lead to a tilt. So if you go ahead and you experience one of these games, next game around, you're probably still going to be pissed about it. Like, I may be thinking like, you know what? I'm focusing on this next game. But the moment something goes wrong, you go ahead and you start saying, well, shit, this game is probably lost. And I can go ahead and I'll admit that I've done that before. Like when I see someone on, like, say, for instance, the enemy team gets first blood, I'm thinking, shit. Okay. Now I go ahead and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and focus on my lane. Let me go ahead and see what I can do. See if I can get fed or get somebody else fed or do whatever, I need to do. But, like I said, that's pretty much the definition of tilt. Is you're on a losing streak. And whatever happened in those previous games, whether it's something that some teammates had did or something maybe you did, maybe you weren't really making the correct decisions, and that just carries over into the next game. So you're not really thinking as clearly as you normally would. Now, like I said, myself, I have denied being on tilt. And for some reason, I used to think that being on tilt meant that I was doing bad myself. So, yes, that does mean that, like, you can go ahead and you could be having a bad day, bad gaming day. You're not doing all that great. But then, like I mentioned before, if you're getting crappy teammates, it may seem like everybody's out to just screw you over. So in that way, like I said, you can go on tilt that way as well, because, like I said, you got that mentality from the previous games. You're thinking negatively as soon as something bad happens, and that just carries over, and that's going to affect your decision making later on in the game. So I was thinking of some ways, I guess, giving you guys some advice as far as how you can defeat going on tilt, I guess. I've heard some of these suggestions. I've done some of them myself, because with me, when I play ranked, I can go on a rank spree. If you were to go ahead, like, if someone was to ever go through my match history, like, if I'm playing ranked, it's very rare. It's at least back when I was playing, like, as much as I used to, maybe at the beginning of the season, especially when I got placed in Bronze 4. When I play ranked, it's very rare that you see me just play one game. So now what I'm doing, I'm trying to take a little bit of a more safer approach and take a break from it, get my mind right, go ahead and learn some of the new things that are coming out. Trying to take advantage of, like, when I was learning Skarner, the whole thing with the Juggernauts when they came out. I felt comfortable enough to go ahead and take Skarner into rank, and he is a very strong champion right now because of that patch. I haven't played any new ranked games since the new patch came out. When did that patch come out? I think a couple days ago. But you know what? I'm taking my time. But like I was saying, at one point, I would go on a rank spree. I'll play like 3, 4, 5, even more games a day, and I pretty much play from the time that I woke up. If I was off that day, I played from the time that I woke up to the time I go to sleep. And some of those days, because I'm part-time now, I'm still looking for a job, but on those days I did have to work, wake up, play a couple games, go into work, come back home, play some more. So you can go on tilt when you're playing just non-stop. Like me, I'm trying to get back into silver. I know I'm better than where I'm at, so I just go, I keep playing. Oh, excuse me. And then I get pissed when I go ahead and get screwed over. It could be something that I'm doing. I know I'm not the perfect player. No one's a perfect player. There's so many more things that I know I can do as a person to go ahead and make sure that I'm doing the best that I can to go ahead and benefit my team and hopefully lead us to victory. But as ranked is technically a competitive game mode, I take things a lot more seriously. So when people start doing stupid stuff, it kind of gets to me a little bit more than, it would when I'm playing a normal. So if I get an AFK or a troll, that shit, I get pissed. You may see me rage. And, I know that's probably not good. Well, it's not. I couldn't say it's probably not, but I know it's not good. But I don't want to keep this too long. I'm trying to see if I can cut down on my video time. But like I said before, I can go ahead and go on a rank spree. Some people can do that and they can climb the ladder fairly quickly. Like I mentioned before, I was saying how the whole rank system is kind of screwed up in my opinion. This is just my opinion. Like anyone can agree, anyone can disagree, but the game, it's kind of like you rely on your teammates to go ahead and get the win. Like you can go ahead and do what you need to do on your part to assist and get that win. Like that one person can go off and just carry out a victory. Like that's happened plenty of times. I've been that person, and I've been on the other side of the spectrum where an enemy team had a person that just got super fed and we couldn't stop them anymore. And in some cases, everyone can do a decent amount. Get a decent amount of kills, and we all just contribute together and get that victory. And then on the other side, you can get that one person that may AFK or decide to troll, and it just brings you all down. Like it seems like how do I put it? I feel like the negative affects you more. It's like you can have a person go off and then lead you, but the odds of that happening aren't as high as you encountering an AFK or a troll. That's just my opinion, because I don't know. I feel like the system, like I said, the system it's worked in a way that you kind of rely on your teammates. Because if you get someone that's doing just stupid shit for no reason, they're trolling, or you get a DC, the game is kind of lost. Like, I'm not saying a 4v5 is impossible to win, but it's the fact that you rely so much on that other one person that it makes it really difficult for you to go ahead and come back if you were to lose a person. I don't know if that's making any sense, but so excuse me, like I was saying, some people can go on a rank spree and win all their games, and they can probably go and move up 2 or 3 tiers within like a week or something. Me, on the other hand, I can go on a rank spree, and using myself as an example, I'll go on a rank spree. I may win 2 or 3 games, then I'll lose 2 or 3, maybe win 2 more, and then before you know it, I'm close to getting demoted. And I might get demoted because I've been demoted quite a few times, actually. I've been up and down, up and down. But yeah, so sometimes I feel like the system is all about luck. Now, what I mean by that is just like, you know, you're lucky enough to go ahead and get placed with somebody that actually knows what they're doing and actually wants to win. And then people pretty much you're both on the same page. You're both on the same page. You go ahead, you win. Cool. And then you're on this other side, you're like, okay, I want to win a game. You get placed with somebody that doesn't care. Say, for instance, like you just got placed with somebody that just got promoted. And, you know, when you lose, when you just get promoted, you don't lose LP. You don't get demoted. You kind of got like a little cushion. So you got some people that may want to go ahead and troll. Or they may just troll just because. And it's just like, okay. That's why I feel like that's where the luck comes in, because you don't have any control over who you get placed with. The only thing you know is that you're going to go ahead and get paired up with people that are around your same skill level. Now, their mentality, you don't have any control over that. So if they're on tilt, if they're going to be having a bad game, if they want to troll, if someone ends up getting a role that they just dominate at, that's out of your control. So that's what I was saying. Sometimes I feel like the system is kind of based around on luck. Whereas, like I said, somebody could go play a week's worth of League, maybe 5 games a day, and they move up 2 tiers, or I don't know, what was it, tiers or whatever. But let's just say they're bronze 2. By the end of the week, they're like silver 4, just because they just won all their games. But I'm getting off track, getting off topic. But getting back to what I was saying about the tilt, going on tilt. Like I said, sometimes you may get paired up with some people that just don't care. And you go ahead and you take that into your next game. You may start doing bad and everything, whatever. But that's not what I was talking about. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, what I was saying is, you know, going ahead and taking your time with ranked. If you're not one of those lucky people that can go ahead and get queued up and win, get queued up and win, maybe you should take it a little bit slower, which is pretty much pretty much where I'm trying to go. Like I said, this is pretty much just for ranked. You know, let's just say you can go play a ranked game or 2, and then you could be done for the day. Go play a bunch of normals, go kick it with your friends, do whatever you want to do. Just chill. You ain't gotta have so much pressure on yourself. Another way is, you know, if you feel like you're tilting and you just really want to keep playing ranked, just take a break. You can walk away from the computer, watch a movie, go get something to eat. I don't know, go shower if you haven't showered for the day. I don't know, you can go play a normal or something. That way you don't feel like so much pressure on you. You know, just go ahead and step away from that environment of, oh, I know I have to go ahead and win this game or else I'm going to get demoted or something. Just take a breather. I'm trying to think. And, you know, just, I guess the other tip, I guess, would be to just have a little bit more confidence in yourself. Like I said, not all of us are like LCS players. We don't know everything. Even the LCS players don't know everything. They make mistakes. But, you know, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be like, well, like how I am. Like, I know I don't belong in bronze. I feel like I have, I feel like I have enough experience to go ahead and say that I could be a mid silver or high silver. I know it's a lot of things I have left to learn, but, you know, I feel like I should be a little bit higher. But you know what? I'm going to take my time. It's no rush. League isn't going anywhere. At least I hope not. Unless Riot Games decides to shut down their servers for whatever reason. But I don't know. But you know what? Just the point of the game is to have fun. Literally, that's pretty much the point. And, you know, when you get into ranked, that's more of a competitive side. So obviously you're going to take it a little bit more seriously. But don't take it so serious to the point where you just start having a bad day because you're losing. It's like, it's like, if you're if you just how do I put it? I'm trying to think. If you're just not having a good time playing the game, it's like you're rather than having fun, you make it feel like a chore. That's when you need to go ahead and step back and say, okay, let me think a little bit. Is it really that serious? It's a video game. It's a video game. Whether you're playing for fun, whether you're playing competitively, it's a video game. So, sometimes maybe you just need to step back, relax, play another game or something. Turn on your Xbox, turn on your PlayStation, watch a movie. I don't know. Just, chill out a little bit. Sometimes I have to remember that too because, even though, I can have fun playing the game. I'll have fun winning, doing all kinds of stuff. But, sometimes I get into that mode. I get pissed off because I get grouped with stupid people. And then I end up forgetting that it's just a game. So sometimes you got to step back and just remember that. But yeah, same goal. Like I said, this is mainly for ranked. But same goes for normals. You can go on tilt and normals as well. In that case, I really, it's not like you can go and play a normal like something. Or you can play like ARAM or something. I don't know. But, if you're like on a losing streak, just take a break. Just chill out. Game's not going anywhere. If you really insist on playing that much, then, just try to remember it's just a video game. Go ahead and try to evaluate yourself as far as what can you do better. Because like I said, no one's a perfect player. So if you see yourself losing that much, obviously sometimes it could be your teammates, but some of it could also be you. You can always trace every death back to something that you did. Every death that you do could be prevented. So, I don't know. That's just something I'm thinking about. Like I said, I'm doing my best to go ahead and keep this thing going, at least one video a week. So, if anyone has any ideas for topics, feel free to leave a comment or anything. I would love to hear a suggestion. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the gameplay, and I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.